Greetings nerds and virgins, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be going through UFC fighters that are a part of the LGBTQ community, but before we start, can you like and subscribe? I'm getting views, but I want some subscribers as well since I'm building a community here. So please subscribe to hop on the shadow train. Choo choo, hop on the shadow train. But yeah, first of all we got Jeff Molina. Listen, this guy gave a guy a blowjob and it got leaked, and he actually was trying to hide the fact that he was closeted for a while, but once that got out there, he put out a statement, and it went, "How I am, the thought of my buddies, teammates, and people I look up to looking at me different, let alone treating me different for something I can't control, was something I couldn't fathom. In a sport like this, where a majority of fans being the homophobic cocksuckers they are, I didn't see myself doing this during this part of my career. I wanted to be known for my skills and what I've dedicated the last 11 years of my life to, and not the bi UFC fighter, that I'm sure would just be translated to gay UFC fighter. To the awful disturbed person that decided to post this shit, I hope it was worth it. At the end of the day, I know my character, morals, and who I am as a person. As much as I'm getting hated, shitted on, I'm getting an equal amount of support, and it means a fuck ton. Last but not least, at Ben the Bane Davis, you a freak." So that was Jeff Molina after getting caught, Obviously, good on him for coming out. Sadly, it wasn't on his terms. But yeah, people actually suspected he was bisexual for a bit because in his post-fight press conference, he was getting shit for wearing the LGBTQ shorts. You know how they have the rainbow letters on the UFC shorts for the LGBTQ community. Even if you wear them, you don't have to be LGBTQ, you could just be supporting the cause. But he got shit from fans because he's one of the only UFC fighters who wore them, and everyone was calling him bisexual, and it's actually crazy because they ended up being right. The next LGBTQ fighters, we got Amanda Nunes and Nina Nunes, obviously a couple. They're lesbian, and yeah, they got a kid together, so good for them, I guess. Next up, we got Molly McCann, I actually didn't know she was a lesbian. Well, she's pretty open about it, but I could see that there was something in her, some little bit of LGBTQ or something. But I didn't know she was lesbian until, Paddy Pimblett, that fan on the stage. It was like, "Would you shag Molly McCann or something?" Or he said, "You were shagging her," and Paddy Pimblett's like, "She's a lesbian, mate." I was like, "Wait, what? She's a lesbian?" I actually didn't know that. So, apparently she's married as well and has a girlfriend. So good on her for that. The next UFC fighters are part of the LGBTQ. We got Raquel Pennington. Obviously, she also has a girlfriend. Obviously, she also has a girlfriend in the UFC called Tessia Pennington. So they're both a couple. Man, that has to be a weird feeling because it's like you guys, even though they're different weight classes, they have mutual opponents. Kind of insane. The next UFC fighter that's a part of the LGBTQ, we got Jermaine Duradamine, aka GDR, obviously fought Amanda Nunes in the past. A big name in the females division. And yeah, I didn't know she was LGBTQ either until making this video. I'm going to say fighters I think are in the LGBTQ later in the video, so stay tuned for that. But some other confirmed LGBTQ UFC fighters, we got Jessica Andrade, obviously lesbian. She looks lesbian, so yeah, that's not a shocker to me, I expected that. But this next one, Mayra Bruno Silva, obviously fought Raquel Pennington for the title. I actually didn't know she was lesbian. Maybe her and Raquel Pennington were on some zesty shit in that cage. I'm just saying, two lesbians fighting each other is like two gay people wrestling each other. But now let's go into the UFC fighters I think are gay. First of all, of course, being the one MMA guru exposed, John Jones. Obviously grabbing the guy's dick at the comedy show non-stop. That was a bit weird. Also, when he wore that pink shirt, bro, when he was facing off with Daniel Cormier and shit, and he was talking, he just sounded zesty as fuck that day. I was like, is this dude gay or what? And I'm glad Guru actually pointed it out, because I've been thinking that for a long time, personally. The next UFC fighter who is unconfirmed, but I think is gay, is Jordan Levitt. Even though he's married to a female, so he probably can't be gay, he'd be at least bisexual. You gotta admit, the way he's moving is a bit mad, it's a bit gay. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'm just saying, twerking over your opponents is a bit zesty as fuck. And the way he moves, bro, he's just a zesty fella, but it's all good. We move. We got Ian Gary next. If you see the way he's clinching people against the cage, bro, that's the most zesty clinching I've ever seen. I mean, I know this guy loves being in clinches, probably against his will, but just like the cuck likes watching his wife getting fucked, he likes getting pinned against the corner. So, yeah, you know, he also loves clinching against the cage a lot. It makes sense now. The guy's a zesty fella, as I said. Next up, we got Israel Lasagna, aka Israel Adesanya. Obviously paints his nails, dyes his hair pink. This guy is zesty as fuck, let's be real. The way he humped Costa in that cage, it just turned me right off him. Not because I hate gay people, but because those theoretic dicks after a fight, that's just not on, mate. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Humping a man after you knock them out unconscious? That's basically rape because he didn't consent. The final UFC fighter who isn't a confirmed gay person, but who I think is gay, is Dricus du Plessis. The guy kisses his coach, who's a male, on the lips. I'm pretty sure he gets some tongue in there as well. The tongue kissing. And the way he looks, bro, he looks like a zesty person. Let's be real here. He looks zesty. He talks a bit zesty too. He's like, what are you saying? That's Dricus du Plessis in his zesty mode right there, bro. He was getting horny when Israel Adesanya was dominating him in that cage. Okay, this is turning a bit weird, but yeah, guys, those are UFC fighters who are a part of the LGBTQ community. If you liked the video, remember to like and subscribe to hop on the shadow train. Choo choo! Hop on the shadow train. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the top!
You tried to break me, but you couldn't tear me apart. I've got a fire inside, gonna ignite and restart. I'm rising up higher than before. With every step I take, I'm closing in on the score.